Hey Avish, how are
Pleasure.
you?
Hi, I'm good, sir. How are you?
Very good. Where are you from?
I am basically from Delhi, but I am
Oh, lovely.
here.
Oppa, to Delhi the Londa. Hmm.
G. But
Then?
now here I'm in in Bradford after I've done my master's in journalism, so I'm working here now. My first question, so after having a rough patch, Bollywood has seen a very successful year in 2023. So what do you feel has changed in Bollywood, and how optimistic are you seeing the trend that Fukrey 3 will also do well equally?
Huh. You know, actually, our producer Ritesh Sidwani, he puts it across in a very correct manner. I feel that's the right way to look at it. Uh, when COVID came, we were all spending our time inside four walls, looking at each other 24/7, right? So for those 3-4 months, we were just doing that. We were hungry to get out of our homes. We were hungry to look at the green grass. We were hungry to look at the leaves, the sky, right?
Yeah,
And so, as soon as the lockdown got over, people just wanted to go out. The
yeah,
travel industry just got a boom suddenly, right after the lockdown. The airline tickets got expensive. Uh, the hotels started booming. The hotel industry started booming. And
yeah,
then eventually people realized after a few months or probably some time,
yeah,
after doing it for some time, people realized that now we have to get back to our usual weekend
yeah,
outings, which is going to the theaters and enjoying the movie, the smell of the
yeah,
popcorn and the samosas. And so finally, that time came when people are loving to come back to the theaters. They feel safe to come back to the
yeah,
theaters. They want to do that community watching, coming together and watching it with a crowd and shared experience of laughing together, crying
yeah,
together, feeling all the emotions on that 70 screen.
yeah.
And so I think that is what has changed more than anything else.
And are you optimistic that Fukrey 3 will go along with the trend and be equally successful?
Haha. We are actually the trend breakers, brother. We never go with the trend. We set our own trends. But yeah, that's what. The film's trailer has got a good response. It's been
Yeah,
quite positive, more than what we expected as well. And so
yeah.
we are expecting the film to do quite well, and expecting the same kind of love and even more than what the people have given to the first and the second part.
Yeah. And the next question, a bit humorous one, it will be open to all of you to answer. Since we are speaking of Fukreys, who among the star cast is the biggest Fukra?
I think
I
that
think the answer you had just say 1, 2, 3, and we'll tell you the answer.
We'll tell
Okay,
you the answer.
one, two, three.
Mrig
Mrig D
Lamba.
King Lamba.
Lamba. That's your director. He's the
Oh,
biggest Fukra. All the
Yeah.
characters have actually come out of him.
oh. So all the characters are his own personality, you mean say.
His own. He
Yeah.
has a Chucha, he has a Honey,
His
he
own.
has a Boli, he has a Zafar, he has a Pandit inside him. He has all the characters inside him. And the
Yeah.
writer, Vipul Vik. They both are the biggest OG Fukras.
Okay. And so while we are at it, if you look back at the shooting of Fukrey 3, any fun incidents or bloopers that you recall among the co-stars?
I think
You know,
one of the biggest incidents that we would all mutually like to speak about is that when we are filming Fukrey 3, bare minimum temperature that we've shot is 45 degrees Celsius to
Oh,
going maximum up to 55 degrees Celsius. So it was absolutely crazily hot. And
yeah,
there's a song that we just recently launched. It's called Mashhoor, where
yeah.
all of us are on the tank and we are going in, and we shot that in Amar Colony. I think
Oh,
one of the toughest days. It went very smoothly, but मतलब वो
yeah.
इतनी गर्मी थी उस टाइम पे भाई, वो लोहा चिटकारे मार रहा था.
अरे
And
बाप.
so yeah, I mean, I think more than the bloopers, I think it was a very vaporizing experience that we were.
Vaporizing experience.
we were
So,
going boop.
so yeah. And so this question to Varun Sharma. Um, your character Chucha is seen as, is so successful that Varun Sharma is seen as equivalent or synonymous to the character Chucha. So, Varun, what do you do? How are you like in real life? and how different are you from the character, and what changes do you do in yourself to enter the character, Chucha?
I think there's a lot of similarity I feel, which is there in Varun and in Chucha.
Yeah.
And obviously it's grown a lot in the past 10 years. And I really relate to it here. I mean, I'm a little different in certain aspects, but a little similar in a lot of aspects as well. So the innocence, the rawness, the कि मुंह फटे कुछ भी बोल सकता है, दोस्तों के लिए खड़ा होता है, all those traits are there. But in reality, I think a lot. I'm like an overthinker. I really think a lot. I really seek a lot of self-validation at every point and all that. And there's a constant thought process that kind of keeps happening in me. So that way is a little different because Chucha is absolutely carefree and he doesn't really think whatever he's speaking. But in reality, I do that. And but I think the lovability and his bond with the family and his friends and going to any extent, I think that is one thing which is common between a Varun and a Chucha. And also I think one thing that I've learned from Chucha is to be a little stress-free and carefree in any situation. I mean, don't need to overthink a lot because everything will pass off, and all you have to be is just be happy and be yourself. So that's one trait that I've derived from Chucha in my personal life.
Yeah. And so the next question is to Richa ma'am. Bholi Punjaban is entering the field of politics now. So how is your character different from the previous two Fukrey films? And since you have done a political character in Madam Chief Minister, do you carry the some of the similar trait when you're presenting Bholi Punjaban as a politician?
No, not really, because the character in Madam Chief Minister was very different. Of course, she came from an OBC background, and she was an accidental politician. She gets thrown into the business and then she develops a taste for it. Bholi is very calculative. Bholi went to jail in the last part of the film, and in this part you see her exiting with the chief minister. Her mind is racing, but you don't really figure out till you see her at a political rally. So she's obviously going for the big money and the big power. That's why she's joined politics. And while I think the character in Madam Chief Minister had a lot of positive shades, I can't say the same for Bholi.
Yeah. So how different will Bholi be from the previous two versions?
We're all
or will
playing
it be the same?
I mean, it's like a Marvel movie. Superman and Captain America, the core tenets don't change. So everyone is pretty much the same personalities. Yes, the plot changes, the story changes, the climax changes, things change like that. But who they are is not going to change for none of the characters.
For none of the. Okay.
The soul is the same.
Now. So, what can people expect from the third installment of Fukrey, and how much do you miss Ali Fazal as Zafar in Fukrey 3? And will he be, if Fukrey 4 happens, will he be coming back?
We miss him a lot, yeah. I think, and he actually misses her even more. We have made sure that we give him the FOMO from the set by doing FaceTime calls to him, telling him how much fun we are having as, while we are shooting it. And at some point we were at a similar location where he's also shot with us. So we would send him pictures to make him feel a little bad about it. And he has this really big FOMO about it. But to be really honest, he's very, very excited to watch the film. Maybe more excited than us. He's really impatient to watch it. And so, and part 4, whether he's there or not, you'll have to watch the part 3 to understand that.
Yeah, okay. So, at last, to our audience, what message you would like to pass? And Richa ma'am, if you'd pass on the message in the style of Bholi Punjaban, in English, that would be great.
In English, Bholi is terrible. Bholi in English is okay. Come one, come all. For watch earthquake in Delhi. It's fight between Bholi, Chucha, and many villain, but winner only one. Entertainment.
Oh, that's brilliant. Thank you so much. So thank you so much, guys, for speaking to us, and all the best for Fukrey 3.
Thank you.
I hope
Thanks.
that
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
Avish. Have a good day.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Avish.
You
Have a
too,
great
you too.
day. Have a great life. See you. Bye.
Bye.